Come, friends, for a treat times 3. Fairy tales and games we'll see. Snow White dreams in a slumber deep. Will she wake from her magic sleep? Red Riding Hood meets a wolf so sly. Can she escape his cunning eye? Hansel, Gretel, in woods they roam. Will they flee the witch's home? Choices we make will shape their fate. Watch the video, don't be late. Like and share, enjoy the show. Into these tales, let's boldly go. Good morrow, friends. Attend this tale anew, where Snow White walks a path both strange and true. The tale ye know of sleep and prince's kiss. Yet here the end may stray from fabled bliss. For choices made shall shape what comes to pass. A twist of fate, like cracks in looking glass. What trials wait? What truths shall be revealed? What hearts be won? What destinies be sealed? So mark this play and lend thy noble ear. Click like, subscribe, and watch with joy and cheer.
Do you speak English? Then click on this flag.
Sprichst du Deutsch? Dann klick auf diese Fahne.
Click on a seat and we can get started. Okay, from now on this is your seat. Have fun. Snow White and the 7 Hansels.
Hello, I'm Snow White.
And I'm Little Red Riding Hood.
This is Hansel.
And this is Gretel.
And you decide which story we're going to play. Thanks, I wish you lots of fun. But wait, you've got to help me find my way through the story. And that won't be so easy, because if we're not careful, the story will keep ending differently. So here's a clue for you. Watch out for the little arrows, they'll show you the right way to go.
Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Once upon a time, there was a very beautiful princess called Snow White. Unfortunately, her dear mother had died many years ago, and her father, the king, had married again. But Snow White's stepmother was sly, mean, and above all, very, very vain.
Oh, bless you, Mother.
Thank you, my child.
Are you almost ready, my turtle dove?
Yes, my liege. At once. I'm the fairest in all the land. I'm the fairest. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Your Highness, you're the fairest in the room, but Snow White makes you look like a broom.
What? Fairer than I? Well, just you wait, Snow White.
How may I serve, Highness?
Listen, Hunter. I have a job for you. What I want you to do is this.
And that was the evil queen's fiendish plan. The hunter would take poor Snow White into the forest and kill her.
Snow White, you're in great danger, but I can lead you to safety.
The hunter told Snow White of the evil queen's fiendish plan. Thereupon, Snow White moved in with the hunter and kept house for him. Although she was never allowed to leave the house, she was now safe from the queen's wicked clutches. And if she's not yet dead, Snow White is still polishing the hunter's crossbow.
Poor Snow White.
Do you really want me to spend my whole life cleaning the hunter's house? Yes? No? Yes? Okay, if that's what you really want.
Aha! Soon I shall be the fairest in all the land.
Ow!
Snow White, I must warn you. Do you know what the Queen has asked of me?
The hunter told Snow White of the evil queen's fiendish plan, but he didn't want to harm the poor child and let her escape into the forest.
Maybe there's something to eat there.
Finally, cold and very hungry, Snow White arrived at a little house in the middle of the forest. How happy she was when she saw that the entire house was made of gingerbread and sweets.
Well, well, whom have we here? Tuck in, my beauty. Go on, my dear. Help yourself. Yes, tasty, isn't it? Hey, wait a minute, what the... Stop that at once, you naughty girl!
But the little house didn't have very strong foundations, and Snow White was very hungry.
Just you wait!
Help! No!
And if she hasn't yet caught Snow White, then the witch is still chasing her through the forest to this very day.
Do you really want me to spend the rest of my days being hunted by the witch? Yes? No? No? Yes? No? Phew, thank goodness. Let's see if I can't find my way out of the forest.
Finally, Snow White came upon a sweet little house in the middle of the forest. Strangely enough, although the door was standing open, the house seemed to be deserted.
Maybe there's something to eat here. Hello? Anyone home?
Do come in, little girl.
A wolf! Help!
A little while later, the Queen was admiring herself once again in the mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Your Royal Highness, you are now officially the fairest in all the land.
And if she isn't dead, then the evil Queen is laughing happily ever after.
Do you really want me to be eaten by the big bad wolf? Yes? No? 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 Phew, thank goodness. Maybe there's someone who can help me. Yeah.
Snow White ran as far as her feet would carry her. Finally, she came to a little house in the middle of the forest.
I wonder who lives here. Let's see if anyone's at home. Hello? Anyone home?
Snow White couldn't believe her eyes. The plates, the cups, the chairs, everything in the little house was minuscule.
sweet. Who wears such tiny shoes? What sweet little plates. Shall I try a bit? I wonder where this goes. Oh, how wonderful. I'm just so tired.
As dusk fell, the inhabitants of the little house returned home. It was the 7 dwarfs who worked in the ore mines. They were surprised to find that someone had been in their little house.
Who's been sitting on my seat? Oh, well, I never. Watching.
Who's been using my knife?
Oh, dear, look, everything is changed. Don't turn around. Oh, look.
Who's been opening our cupboards?
Oh, well, I never. Watching.
Who's been eating off my plate?
Oh, dear, look, everything is changed. Don't turn around. Oh, look.
Who's been eating with my fork?
Oh, well, I never. Watching.
And who's upstairs sleeping in our beds?
She's beautiful.
I'm sorry. I was so tired and...
May we ask what you're doing here?
Well, it was like this.
Snow White told the 7 dwarfs of the evil queen's cruel plan. The little men felt sorry for her and allowed Snow White to stay with them. Meanwhile, back at the queen's favourite mirror,
La 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 la.
Bless you.
I think there's a storm on the way. I say, have you seen Snow White recently?
She went off for a walk in the forest, didn't she?
Oh, right. So she'll probably be back in a minute.
My little flea bag.
I think there's a storm on the way.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Your Highness, you're by far the fairest here, but Snow White over in 7 Hills is also a dear. She lives with the dwarfs in their little house, and compared to her, you look like a louse.
What?
Now the Queen knew that the hunter hadn't killed Snow White. After much deliberation, she came up with a new fiendish plan. In the meantime, the unsuspecting Snow White was keeping house for the 7 dwarfs.
Ow! It's all so cramped here. Ouch!
Freshly baked. Oh, try my wares. Hello, my child. May I come in?
I'm sorry, but the dwarfs told me on no account to let anyone in.
That's very sensible in this day and age. Maybe you'd like to buy something anyway. What about a piece of cake? Or a nice rosy red apple?
I really can't decide. Yummy. I'll have the apple. It looks so tasty.
Yes, that should definitely be to your liking. Well, you were the fairest in the land.
When the 7 dwarfs got home from work, they found Snow White lying motionless on the ground. Full of sadness, they laid her on a table and thought about what to do next.
Let us make a coffin for Snow White.
No! She looks as if she could wake up at any moment.
We must fetch the hunter.
Yes, yes, the hunter will know what to do.
The hunter came as fast as he could. Sadly, he looked at what had happened to poor Snow White.
She doesn't look very dead. You must help us. What can we do? I don't rightly know exactly. She doesn't look very dead. There is one thing.
She's alive! Hooray!
You saved my life. How can I ever repay you?
In her gratitude, Snow White moved in with the hunter and made sure that his house was kept clean. Although she couldn't leave the house, she was completely safe from the evil queen. And if she's not yet dead, then Snow White is still washing the hunter's clothes whiter than white today.
Poor Snow White.
Do you really want me to spend the rest of my life doing the hunter's dirty washing? Yes? No? No? Phew, thank goodness.
We really must build a coffin for Snow White.
But out of glass. Then we can always see how beautiful she is.
So the seven dwarfs built a coffin of glass for Snow White, who was still looking as pretty as a picture, and took it to a clearing in the forest. For long weeks and months they kept watch over it. Then, one day...
The prince! Oh, it's the prince! It's the prince, isn't it?
Incredible. See how he gazes on her.
Another royal wedding, how lovely. Funny trousers, though.
See how he gazes on her.
Another royal wedding, how lovely. Funny trousers, though.
Oh, this hat is just exquisite.
The seven dwarfs waited faithfully many, many days, weeks, months, even years. But although Snow White still looked as beautiful as she ever had, there obviously weren't any princes available at the moment. And if they haven't died in the meantime, the seven dwarfs are still sitting in the forest, keeping watch over Snow White.
Do you really want me to stay in the glass coffin forever and ever? Yes? No? No? Phew, thank goodness.
She is beautiful.
A miracle! Oh, look, she's not dead after all. She's alive!
Hello.
With Snow White and the prince, it was love at first sight. So the prince took her back to his father's castle, and soon after, the happy couple celebrated their wedding amid great pomp and circumstance.
Snow White!
What a beautiful couple they make.
Who can that be?
A surprise guest.
The Queen!
What, huh?
What does she want? Was she invited?
What? You're alive?
The evil queen was never seen again. Snow White and the prince, on the other hand, had an unbelievable number of children and lived happily ever after, surrounded by their grandchildren. Do you want to go on playing? Yes? No? No.
Hello, hello, come take a look. We're playing Red Hood from the book. She walks the woods, the tale's begun. But how it ends, that's up to fun. It's not the story told before. Our choices open every door. So tap that like, don't miss the show. The twists await, come on, let's go.
Do you speak English? Then click on this flag.
Sprichst du Deutsch? Dann klick auf diese Fahne.
Click on a seat and we can get started. Okay, from now on, this is your seat. Have fun.
Hello, I'm Snow White.
And I'm Little Red Riding Hood.
This is Hansel.
And this is Gretel. And you decide which story we're going to play. Thanks and have a good time. But wait, I'm afraid you'll have to help me find the way through the story, which may not be so easy. You see, if we don't watch out, the story will keep ending differently. Here's a tip. Look out for the little arrows. They'll show you the way.
Little Red Riding Hood. There was once a sweet little girl. Everyone only had to look at her to like her. She loved flowers especially, and her pride and joy was a pointed red hat. And because she wore this red hat all the time, all her friends came to call her Little Red Riding Hood.
Red Riding Hood, have you got your hat? It's quite chilly today.
Yes, Mum.
Bäh. Bäh.
That tickles.
Oh, another lovely bunch for me. Listen, Red Riding Hood, there's a cake and a bottle of wine in the basket. Be a love and take it over to Granny's. You know she's ill.
Okay, will do.
After a while, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at a crossroads in the middle of the forest. She stopped, unsure which path led to her grandmother's house.
Which path should I take? Hey, where are you going? What a sweet little bird. Is someone there? I wonder if this is the way to Grandma's.
Some time later, Little Red Riding Hood came to a little house. She stopped in front of it and thought about what to do next.
That's not what Grandma's house looks like.
Guys, have a look at this!
The Seven Dwarfs were so taken with Little Red Riding Hood's hat that she had to sew one for each of them. And if she hasn't finished yet, she'll be sitting there to this day, sewing away.
Wonderful!
Do you really want me to have to sew a red cap for every one of the dwarfs? Yes? No? No? Thank goodness! Thank you! I wonder if this is the way to Grandma's.
Little Red Riding Hood was skipping happily through the forest, enjoying the scenery, when she came upon a man and woman. She spoke to them.
Good morning.
Look, she's got something to eat.
Do you know that back there's an enormous field full of the most beautiful flowers in the world?
Back there? Really?
But Little Red Riding Hood's friendliness was not repaid. The other two had the audacity to rob her of the wine and all the food that Red Riding Hood was supposed to be taking to her sick grandmother.
Quick, she's coming back.
But where have they gone?
And if she hasn't died of old age yet, Little Red Riding Hood is still standing there to this very day.
Do you really want me to visit my sick grandma empty-handed? Yes? No? No? Thank goodness! Thank you! That will be the way to Grandma's.
Little Red Riding Hood skipped happily through the forest, enjoying the scenery.
What beautiful flowers!
Little Red Riding Hood loved flowers. How she would have loved to pick a bunch for her grandmother. But her mother had forbidden her to leave the path.
Good morning, Little Red Riding Hood.
Hello, little doggy.
Nice flowers, huh?
Oh yes, they're lovely.
Where are you off to, Little Red Riding Hood?
To see my granny.
Where are you off to, Little Red Riding Hood?
To see my granny. My, you're a big doggy. May I stroke you?
Who's the basket for?
I'm taking it to my sick granny.
What about flowers? You're not taking your granny any flowers?
Oh, yes!
Little Red Riding Hood looked at all the beautiful flowers in delight. She quite forgot that her mother had forbidden her to leave the path. At the same time, the sly wolf slunk off to the grandmother's house, where she lay ill in bed.
Go away, you little pest.
Wow, there are even more flowers for Granny.
Suddenly, Little Red Riding Hood found herself in the middle of a huge field of flowers, the like of which she'd never seen before. Thousands of violets and pansies, buttercups and daisies stretching away to the horizon.
Yahoo!
So busy was Little Red Riding Hood picking flowers that she completely forgot about visiting her granny. And if she isn't pushing up the daisies herself yet, then she's still there picking flowers.
You really want me to forget poor Granny just because I'm picking flowers? Yes? No? No? Thank goodness! Thank you!
Oh, where can Red Riding Hood be?
Boom!
Who's there?
Little Red
Little Red Riding Hood. I've brought some cake and wine. Come in, my child.
After she'd picked a bunch of lovely flowers, Little Red Riding Hood finally made her way to her granny's. But strangely, the door was standing open, and she had the feeling that something was different in the little house.
Grandmother?
Hello, Little Red Riding Hood. Have you brought a little friend with you? Don't you understand, you stupid man, you stupid...
Grandmother, what ugly feet you have! You look a bit strange today, Grandmother. Grandmother, what big hands you have!
All the better to hold you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what a big mouth you have!
All the better to eat you with, my dear.
As luck would have it, a hunter was passing the grandmother's house. He'd been tracking the wolf for some time.
Have you seen the wolf? Where can that rascal have gone to ground? That's a most pleasant song. Let's have a break. I can pick up the wolf scent later.
The hunter often dropped in on Little Red Riding Hood's mother, who was famed far and wide for her delicious cakes and excellent coffee.
How nice of you to pass by, Mr. Hunter.
With coffee as good as this, I could come a lot more often.
And if Little Red Riding Hood's mother had made enough coffee, then the hunter will still be sitting there to this day.
Do you really want the hunter to have coffee with my mum and not save us? Yes? No? No? Thank goodness! Thank you!
Grandma seems to be having a nightmare. I suppose I'd better look in on Grandmother.
The hunter walked into the house and saw the wolf, who he immediately assumed had eaten the grandmother. He raised his gun to shoot.
Hey, what's wrong? Why won't you let me shoot? What's wrong? Why on earth shouldn't I shoot the rascal? What now? Shh! You'll wake him up! Don't you understand, you stupid man, you stupid...
Huh?
What are the scissors for? Ah, now I understand. You think Grandmother's still alive. What the... Who have we got here?
Help! Help! Get us out of here!
Thus, the hunter saved Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother from the stomach of the wicked wolf. They all went into the garden to decide what to do with the brute.
We have to finish the rogue off.
How are you, Grandmother?
I'll be all right, thank you.
Oh, Granny, it was so dark in the wolf's stomach.
I'll blow him to bits.
Not in my house.
What's that doing here?
The wolf woke up, and before the hunter could do anything, he ran out of the house and vanished into the forest.
sorry.
And there he lived happily ever after.
Do you really want the wolf to go on terrorizing the forest? Yes? No? No? Thank goodness! Thank you!
Shouldn't we use the...
No, not like that.
I know what to do with the wolf.
So Little Red Riding Hood took the stones and stuffed them into the wolf's stomach. Then she and her grandmother and the hunter found a hiding place and waited for the end of the wolf's siesta.
Who was that?
Oh, what a horrible dream. What's that rumbling around in my stomach?
Hooray! At last! Yes!
The wicked wolf was dead. To celebrate, Little Red Riding Hood, her grandmother and the hunter sat down together and celebrated with wine and juice and ate the cake that Red Riding Hood had brought with her.
A celebratory serenade.
That was most moving, really.
What you knit?
A new pointed hat for you, my dear.
In blue? I'm so glad it's all over.
Well, if it hadn't been for him... A celebratory serenade.
That was most moving, really.
And if Granny had enough to drink in the cellar, they'll be celebrating to this very day. Do you want to go on playing? Yes? No? No.
Hey there, friends. Come gather round. A tale of Hansel and Gretel we've found. On PC we'll play with twists so neat. Choices we make will guide their feet. Lost in the woods where shadows creep. What fate awaits? What secrets deep? Will they escape the witch's snare? Or find new paths beyond compare? Watch the video, give it a like. Join their adventure, take a hike.
Do you speak English? Then click on this flag.
Sprichst du Deutsch? Dann klick auf diese Fahne.
Click on a seat and we can get started. OK, from now on this is your seat. Have fun.
Hello, I'm Snow White.
And I'm Little Red Riding Hood. This is Hansel.
And this is Gretel.
And you decide which story we're going to play.
Thanks, and I hope you enjoy our story. But hang on. You've got to give us a hand finding our way around. And that won't be so easy. If we don't watch out, the story will always have a different ending. Here's a tip for you. Check out the little arrows. They'll show you the way.
Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, there lived a poor woodcutter with his wife and their 2 children, Hansel and Gretel. Unfortunately, the woodcutter was so poor that he could barely afford the family's daily bread, which meant that they often had to go to bed hungry.
Huh?
Nothing to eat for 3 days. Wake up! I've got to talk to you.
What?
Listen, we're all going to starve to death if things don't change around here. I've got a plan. Tomorrow we take the children out into the forest and then
This was the wicked mother's cruel plan, to leave Hansel and Gretel all alone in the middle of the big dark forest, so that she wouldn't have to share the food with the children anymore.
Hansel, hurry up!
Coming!
But Hansel and Gretel had overheard their mother's plan and came up with their own. Hansel left a trail of breadcrumbs in the hope of finding their way back home again.
Where were you?
Shh. Do you really think we should?
Which way? Right, this is the way.
Their wicked mother led the children deep into the forest. There they had to lie down and wait for their parents, who were going off collecting wood. Soon Hansel and Gretel fell asleep. Dusk fell, and no one came back for the children.
Hansel, wake up! We're all alone!
So we are. Well, there's no need to be frightened. We'll find our way back, no problem.
Look, a duck!
Come on, I want to go home.
But the breadcrumbs which Hansel had left had all disappeared. Thus the children wandered deeper and deeper into the forest. Finally, they arrived at a crossroads.
Sure, this is the way home.
You really think so?
After a while, Hansel and Gretel came upon a little house. Maybe someone here could help.
Maybe it's a laundry. So, now what?
I know. Let's knock and ask the way. Hang on, this isn't our house.
At least someone seems to live here.
Look, at last. Look who's come visiting. Just the people we've been waiting for. What took you so long?
At last, the reinforcements have arrived. We've been waiting ages for you.
At last, someone had come who could help the dwarves down in the cramped, narrow mine.
It's not really our day, is it?
Rats.
And so, Hansel and Gretel lived not so very happily ever after, slaving away down in the mines of the 7 hills for the 7 dwarves.
Do you really want us to slave away down the dwarf's mine? Yes? No? Yes? No?
Great. Thank you very much. It's obvious. This is the right path.
You really think so?
After a while, Hansel and Gretel came upon a beautiful field full of flowers, but they couldn't really appreciate them, as this obviously wasn't the right way home either.
I don't remember this meadow at all.
But this must be the right way.
Hello, you two. Can I be of assistance at all?
What does he want?
You stupid poodle.
What kind of way is that a talk to me?
You can't fool us.
You only want to eat us.
Good idea. Let's start straight away.
By now, the wicked wolf was furious and chased Hansel and Gretel from one end of the forest to the other. Luckily for them, they were quite good runners, and if the wolf hasn't caught them yet, they'll still be running to this day.
You can't catch us, you can't catch us. Do you really want the wolf to chase us through the forest forever and ever? Yes? No? No?
Great. Thank you very much. Sure, this is the way home.
You really think so?
After walking for what seemed like ages, suddenly, right in the middle of the forest, the children came upon a little house made entirely of gingerbread and sweets.
Well, did I do well or what?
What a lovely little house.
At last we've got something to eat. Shh, stop quacking.
Crinkle, crankle, little mouse. Who's that nibbling at my house?
The wind in the eaves, disturbing the leaves. Hey!
Gotcha.
Help! Let go! Please!
The old woman was a witch and only had the gingerbread house built to lure poor children to her so she could eat them. Hansel was to be fattened up and eaten, while Gretel was put in charge of housekeeping.
This sauce will be ideal to accompany young Master Hansel.
Just you wait, you old rat-bag. Just you wait, you old rat-bag.
You old witch, let me out. Psst, can you get me out of here? Rats. Psst, can you get me out of here? Rats.
Look, my dear. Look what lovely food I've got for you. This'll fatten you up nicely.
Every day, the short-sighted witch felt Hansel's finger to see if he was fat enough to eat yet. But instead of his finger, Hansel stuck a twig through the bars of his cage.
Funny. Why isn't he getting any fatter?
So the witch decided she couldn't wait any longer and wanted to eat the children at once.
Hey, you! Come over here and see if the oven's hot enough yet. Go on, little girl, get in.
You want me to get inside?
Yes, yes. Hurry up. And you can shut up too. Go on, little girl, get in.
You want me to get inside?
Yes, yes. Hurry up.
Gretel, look out! The old witch is trying to trick you.
Oh, Mr. Smart Aleck's got something to say. Go on, little girl, get in.
You want me to get inside?
Yes, yes. Hurry up.
I won't fit in there.
You silly goose. Even I'd fit in there. See? Hey!
Overjoyed, Hansel and Gretel set off for home. Their pockets were full of the diamonds that they'd found at the witch's house.
Hansel, look out!
Hey, bring that back.
The thieving magpie flew with the string of pearls across and out of the forest, right in front of where the hunter was standing. In fright, the magpie dropped the necklace, which landed right at his feet.
Gotcha! You stole this from the Queen. You're going to be in deep trouble for this.
And so it was that Hansel and Gretel came to be falsely accused of the theft of the Queen's jewellery. As a punishment, they had to do all the washing up in the castle's kitchen.
Oh no, we're never going to be finished.
And so they lived fairly happily ever after, up to their elbows in soap suds, making sure the Queen had clean crockery to eat off.
Do you really want us to spend the rest of our lives washing up in the castle's kitchen? Yes? No? No?
Great, thank you very much.
Do you know which way we should go? Got a better idea?
Suddenly, Hansel and Gretel found themselves standing in front of a big lake. And on the other side they could see their house. But how to cross the lake? A bridge or a boat was nowhere to be seen.
What a shame we haven't got a boat. What a shame we haven't got a boat.
Maybe the duck can get us across.
You reckon?
Duckling, as there's no bridge far and wide, take us to the other side.
Great, come on, we'll be home in a jiffy.
But not both of us, we're far too heavy.
Come on, Gretel.
Oh, come on, we're much too heavy for the poor little duck. You go first, I'll follow.
Well, okay.
Hansel and Gretel's father was not a happy man. His wicked wife had died in the meantime, and, as so often, he was sitting sad and lonely in front of his house.
Hansel! Gretel!
Daddy!
How wonderful it was to have his children back with him again.
And who's that?
That's our friend. Without her help, we'd never have got back home.
If you only knew what happened to us.
Oh, you must tell me all about it later on.
promise you'll never leave us again.
Never, I promise. I'm so happy.
Look what we've brought with us.
But where did you get all this from?
Such a long story.
And so, Hansel and Gretel and their father lived happily ever after. Do you want to go on playing? Yes? No? No.
Want to meet the fun-loving camel Humphrey and crocodile Nile? Create unique crafts. Cook quirky dishes. Color pictures of your favorite Bible stories. Try your hand at being a wandering merchant in the ancient East. Watch whimsical dances. Hear catchy songs with Nile and Humphrey. Slide down Egyptian pyramids on a board. All this and more awaits you in today's video.